I am so glad the fucking camera was not on right there. Because I sat down in this chair harder than I usually do, and I almost died because it went back. And I almost lost it. I was like, ah! Like you see in the cartoons and shit. I'm so glad this camera was not on. Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer from Co-op. From Co-op Gold. It's Co-op Gold Strong. And Co-op Gold is a contract brewed beer. Some just say Saskatoon. Some say Saskatoon Contract Brewery, but brewed at District Brewing Company. If this is brewed at District Brewing Company, I'm a little perturbed because District can do better than the 3 beers I've had by them so far. Even District's own lagers and pilsners kick the shit out of what I've had from this stuff. Not to say it's bad, just... This is the one, though. This is the one I've been told is the worst beer in Saskatchewan. So there is high expectations on this. It is, 6.3% alcohol? Yes, 6.3% alcohol by volume. I can't see shit because the last video I wore the yellow driving aviators the whole video, and that recording light just fucked my eyes. It fucks my eyes right now, but with the yellow in it, it fucked it more. Maybe the amber would have been a better idea if I had... So, let's talk about what I'm doing here. I'm drinking this warm. As most of you know, I review my beers warm. I will... because I know what type of flavors to expect from a warm beer of this variant. So if I think it will be better cold, well, it's going to be better cold. But if I think that I see something that could be very different by it being cold, I will bring it up. But here we go. It is a gold color. It is not hazy crazy. I can see through it. Bright white head. The head is still there. It's fading moderately fast, but not insane. Scent from the can. Wow. That is intriguing. It's kind of coppery, sweet. Coppery and sweet is the best way to put what's coming out of that can. Out of the glass. Coppery, dirty, and sweet. And when I say dirty, I'm talking about that earthiness, that almost English-esque, mud pie-esqueness on the back end. Cheers. So I'm expecting something strong, something with an alcohol astringency, as well as being like eating a mud pie and sucking on a penny. Let's see what I get. Okay. The hype was not lived up to. If that is the worst beer in Saskatchewan, I will drink Saskatchewan beers for the rest of my life without complaint. I know I've had some craft beers worse than this, and I've had some macro beers worse than this here in Saskatchewan. So, I feel that may have been a whiny, it's not the beer that we like type. I've noticed that Saskatchewan is very, very, very brand loyal, especially with their beers. So, I mean, even down to the fact that you'll have guys be like, I hate hoppy beers, but my favorite brewery is Rebellion in Regina. I'm like, but Rebellion makes the hoppiest beers in Regina. They're still my favorite brewery in the province. But you just said you don't like hoppy beers. So there's not a lot of... They're my favorite brewery, and my second favorite is Pile of Bones. But they make the second most hoppy beers in the province. Yes, and my third favorite is Multinational. But they make the third... Like, they make amazing IPAs, too, comparatively, across the country. Oh, I don't care. Those are my 3 favorite breweries. but you just say, I don't care. So it's a weird thing, right? Because the what's my favorite brewery is my favorite brewery is my favorite brewery, regardless of what they make. They might only make one beer I like, but they're the best brewery ever. It doesn't matter. That's what I go to all the time. But all I drink is the lentil beer. So, yeah. Copper Penny. Earthy bitterness. Sweet breadiness. 6.3, I expected an alcohol astringency. I'm not getting an alcohol astringency. And this is not cold. So if this is not cold, and it's a macro-esque beer or a bougie beer, and I'm not getting that alcohol astringency, you know what? It kind of reminds me of old Wodka. Like old Wodka Strong. It has that almost high ABV Euro lager taste. 10 years ago, I would have hated this. At this point, I don't hate it. I could possibly even buy it again. I'm not going to say I love it. I'm not going to say it's always going to be in the fridge, but there's that possibility that I could be sitting at a co-op liquor store and go, oh, Co-op Gold. Let's throw a 6-pack of that in with everything else. So I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Thank you, YouTube. I guess I should finish it. Cheers. Bye-bye.